This is Patty Sliney, Handy Quilter National Educator, and we had an interesting question that came up on one of the Facebook groups today, and it was about a design. Someone was having trouble, it was an edge-to-edge design, and they were having trouble fitting it in their throat space. And I want to show you what's going on with this design and why there's a bit of an issue with it and how to fix it very easily in ProStitcher. This design is found in ProStitcher Premium in the Joyce Lundergan folder. It's called 3 Tours Wavy Stripe Edge to Edge. And I want to show you what the problem is with this design. It is an edge-to-edge design, but you can see it doesn't really meet the normal criteria. We have a start and stop point on the left side. So this design is digitized to be repeatable only vertically, not horizontally. That's why it's 60 inches wide, and it's only 10.52 inches in height, so you'd think it would fit in anybody's throat space. But here's what happens when you try to repeat this design. So if I go to repeat, I'm on my vertical tab and I click fill. I'm going to add a couple more repeats, so I have plenty left to close my gap. The magic number is minus 0.8, just so you know. Click enter. And then when I click baseline and go to modify, crop away that excess design beyond my area, close the edges, and click baseline, you'll notice there's no start points or stop points. This design is going to start here and stitch out and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all the way down for 72 inches without stopping. Can you stitch it out like this? You can. I don't recommend it. You have to stand in front of your machine, and as it approaches your front bars, you will have to manually pause the design, then advance your quilt with drag and drop, press resume, and do that with every throat space stitch out. It's dangerous. If you look away just at the wrong time, your machine could hit your front bars, and that could be an expensive proposition. So let me show you how we can fix this design. I'm going to go back to a single design element, make it safe to stitch out. So here we are with a single design element, and really all I need to do is move this stop point over to the right side at the right point. I know this bottom row stitches out from right to left, so I want to move my stop point right above this last vertical segment. So let's zoom way in, and let's put my stop point right here. So all I need to do is turn on simulation, grab my crosshairs, place them close to that point, and then go to ProStitcher, New Start End, and then in the right sidebar under the end column, press the auto button twice. Once to move my stop point, and then a second time to turn the tool off. Now I've moved my stop point, and I can crop away this vertical section in this last row by going to Modify, Crop, zoom out so you can watch what happens, then click on Crop Start End, and Baseline. So now I've moved my stop point to that last stitch on the last row, and I can go ahead and repeat this design safely by going back to Repeat, Tab, Vertical, Fill. Let's add those 2 more repeats. Close my vertical gap like I did before, minus 0.8. Baseline. Go to Modify, Crop. Crop away the excess design outside of my area by clicking on Outside, closing my edges, and baselining. Now we have a design that looks a little more like what you would be used to with your start points on the left and stop points on the right. And our design ends up being about 9.85 inches tall for every repeat. So hope that helps. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to post and ask.